Hey listeners, you're listening to the Midnight Readers podcast. Grab some tea, a midnight snack, and cuddle up in bed as we dive deep into today's most popular fantasy, sci-fi, and mysteries. We're your hosts. I'm Lily.
I'm Brittany.
And I'm Christy.
This season we'll be discussing the paranormal romance with political intrigue, mystery, and an Omegaverse flair. That's right, time to come out of hiding. We're headed to Bride's Alt-America Were territory.
A marriage built on blood is strategy. A marriage forged in blood is diplomacy. But love is choosing the terrifying warlord and this podcast because they're both ridiculously fluffy. Calling all majestic fluff balls, this is your season.
For our fourth season, we'll be discussing the Bride duology by Ali Hazelwood, and shockingly, all three of us are reading it for the first time. So each week we will be reading, reacting, and theorizing to the text with brand new eyes, and as always, having a blast while we're doing it. And no gaslighting in sight.
Before we get into it, this is your warning for major spoilers ahead. This includes both bride and mate, any interviews with the author, and online fan discussions. We're also avid fans of the Moss universe and might accidentally let spoilers slip for other popular romantasy book series as well. Sorry in advance, like the books, this podcast is rated R, so be warned.
Also, a friendly reminder to please like, subscribe, and follow. You can find us on Instagram, Threads, Facebook, and YouTube. You can also join our growing community on Patreon for bonus content and more.
All right, why don't we start off this trailer, since none of us have read this. Why don't we start off this trailer with me reading the little blurb on the back. So, a vampire bride and an alpha werewolf form a dangerous alliance in this enthralling new paranormal romance. Misery Lark, daughter of a powerful vampire councilman, is an outcast. Her days of living anonymously among the humans are over. She's been called upon to uphold an alliance between the vampires and their mortal enemies, the Weres. Weres are ruthless and unpredictable, and their alpha, Lo Morland, is no exception. He rules his pack with absolute authority, but not without justice or feeling. It's clear from the way he tracks Misery's every movement that he doesn't trust her. If only he knew how right he was. Misery has her own reasons to agree to this marriage of convenience, reasons that have nothing to do with politics or alliances, and everything to do with the only thing she's ever cared about. And she is willing to do whatever it takes to get back what's hers.
Okay, so real quick aside, I know I've mentioned this book series before, like 10 minutes ago. The Charlie Davidson series. I told you, she's very like sarcastic and shit. She names her truck or her Jeep Misery so that she can say, so I'm sitting in misery. The Jeep, not the emotion.
Amazing.
Sorry. So the fact that her name is Misery just kind of reminded me of that.
I think, okay, speaking of names, the name Misery is a cool name for a book character. If someone was actually named that, that would be such a tragedy. However,
yeah,
it gives me like Wednesday Addams vibes.
Yeah.
It does.
Which I like. I really like that. However, I think Lo Morland is a terrible name for a male main character or
Agreed.
a male love interest.
Agreed.
His name is Lo
Misery.
Lo and Misery?
Yeah.
Misery?
This feels like a depression. Is this a depression book? And it's like coded to...
I did see it described as a dark paranormal romance.
Okay.
I do think reading the back of this, I am more interested than I thought I was going to be. I'm really not into marriage of convenience. It's one of my least favorite tropes, actually. And typically I avoid them. But Rachel really, really wanted me to read this book. And I've been putting it off because of the podcast and other things. And I just suggested it for our next series. And I thought, well, you know what? We wanted to do something short. It's a good idea. And other people are really liking it. And it's everywhere. And I was like, why not? But reading the back of this, it sounds more interesting than I gave it credit for.
Yeah.
I will say the idea of the alpha's daughter being like miserable and hiding
Yes.
is, so you know those Instagram books, or books that you get in video form?
Yeah.
It reminds me of that. They all have this like, I was the alpha's daughter, but he died, and then they picked on me, and so I went into hiding.
Those are the most ridiculous, weird ads. I swear. I'm so glad you get those too, because when I'm not on Instagram anymore, to be fair. But when I was on Instagram, I remember being like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah. I had to stop reading them because they would always cut off right when it actually kind of got a little interesting.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you suggested this book series, I was not as thrilled. Mostly because, again, we just did vampires and werewolves, and I was looking for something new.
That's fair.
But I also, you said people are loving it, but I've heard a lot of negative reviews about it, and I'm not concerned. I'm
skeptical,
hesitant.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I think if you hate it, it will make for good content as well.
We'll see how it turns out. I may love it. I may hate it. I'll go into it with an open mind.
Hopefully we all like it. I know that Rachel says that she really likes the world building, like the way that the author has written the rules of the world, which if, coming off of Twilight, that made absolutely no logical sense. Like all of the rules were mumble jumbled up.
Yes.
And like she would just make arbitrary rules even. So
yes,
I'm wondering what the difference is going to be here. And I also know that generally Ali Hazelwood does not write these kinds of books. She writes romances. But as far as I know, maybe I'm wrong, but I think this is her first paranormal romance.
But who else did we have that with? Where the book was their first?
Rebecca Yarros, it was her first fantasy.
Yeah. She wrote romances before that.
Damn. So she just nailed it out of the gate. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. And technically Twilight was Stephenie Meyer's first book.
True.
No damn.
I could be wrong because I haven't read other romance novels by Ali Hazelwood, but I know that she is more a typical romance writer. And that's typically why I don't read her books.
Yeah,
Nothing against her.
I've heard some criticism of her that all her books are generally the same.
Yeah.
But,
But I mean, like, that's very romance. And I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
That's to be expected. I read other romance books that I know are going to be exactly the fucking same every single time. And I eat that shit up. But either way, this is different from what she's done in the past. So I'm wondering how well it's going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christy, how about you? Is this the first time you're experiencing this book? And are you excited to read it?
I am excited to read it because it does feel, I tend to like things where the characters don't fit in or they're awkward or there's some, life is just a little more difficult for them. And
yes,
I love stuff like that.
Would you say miserable?
Yes, miserable and low.
Low Moreland. I don't think I'll get over that.
I had the same reaction when you read those names. I was like,
okay.
Yeah. But all right. So this is paranormal romance, which is a new genre for us on this show.
How is it possibly a new genre for us? Is Twilight not a paranormal romance?
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many different versions of fantasy. Okay, so you have high fantasy and low fantasy, paranormal romance, urban fantasy. I would classify Twilight as just a general like YA fantasy.
What is low fantasy?
It's like a cozy
low Moreland.
Stepped right in that.
A paranormal romance is a romance that focuses, or a book series that focuses on one couple for one book and then moves on to the next couple in the same world, but it just the main characters change every book. Occasionally, you have some paranormal romances where they'll go back to the original couple if there's something else that needs to be hashed out. But in general, you have a new couple every book, and that's what a paranormal romance is.
Does
Okay,
that?
but what's a low? Good.
Yeah. No. What is a low fantasy?
Let me see. I mean, like, it's something that's low stakes, kind of like barely a fantasy. Let me see. It's a genre where magical or supernatural elements intrude upon or exist secretly within our familiar realistic world, which is also basically an urban fantasy. So
Yeah,
I don't
that
know.
was my thoughts. Yeah.
I know that there's all these different categories where you have like epic fantasy, high fantasy, low fantasy, urban fantasy, paranormal romance. You have the ever popular romantasy, which is just basically fantasy with romance.
What's fourth wing?
It's
Romantasy.
technically considered a romantasy, but
It's not epic? What the fuck? That is epic.
it's only considered a romantasy because it's written by a woman. Yeah.
Really? I don't know about that.
Well, that's some bullshit. Well, what the fuck is epic then? Who the fuck has an epic one?
Epic fantasy is more like Lord of the Rings.
So is fourth wing.
Yes.
I don't make the rules here.
I do not
I
think.
saw your face, Lily. Like, what?
I do not think Fourth Wing is considered a fantasy or a romantasy just because it's written by a woman.
The category, like, people have compared it to Mistborn. Mistborn is not considered a romantasy. It has the same amount of fantasy, the same amount of romance in both books, and yet Mistborn is never categorized as romantasy.
Well, now I'm gonna have to read Mistborn.
I know, it's on my...
What is Mistborn? Is that like a Mrs. Born or
Mist as in M-I-S-T.
Mistborn? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's written by Brandon Sanderson, and I've heard it's really good. It's on my to-read list, and I have not read it.
I've also heard it's really good, but I always hear good things about Brandon Sanderson anyway.
Same.
But I guess this is our first strictly paranormal romance, sort of. I always enjoy paranormal romance, so I'm not upset about that. I
was about to say,
intrigued.
Ice Planet Barbarians would be considered a paranormal romance.
Is it, or is it sci-fi?
Or yeah,
don't know.
I guess it would be.
It's kind of sci-fi.
Because since it's aliens, I was thinking.
Yeah.
Monster,
They're barely aliens, I guess.
That's a lot of different categories. I feel like there should be a quiz.
Aren't you glad we brought you into this fold?
Although now I can't read any of my books from before. I used to read Nora Roberts, and now I can't go back.
Girl, same.
And read it.
Yeah.
Actually,
I agree.
Now that I think about it, you could technically probably categorize the others as a low fantasy because it's like an urban fantasy, but urban fantasy generally is in like the real world. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm now offended that the word low is associated with the others, and I don't like that.
the only difference between that and high fantasy is that the magic world system is super complicated and involved.
Right.
Okay.
Also, I think high fantasy is oftentimes more the
You have-
high Middle Ages.
Yeah.
It tends to be medieval setting or Renaissance setting.
Oh,
And
okay.
you have you can sometimes have
Like knights in shining armor.
and different races of like
Yes. D&D-esque.
yeah, very D&D-esque.
Okay.
But have you read any other paranormal romances that you really liked? I know I tried
Who, me or Christy?
either one. I know I tried to get you, Lily, to read the Black Dagger Brother.
Oh my god. Listen, I think I will eventually revisit that. I just really struggled with the audiobook.
Some of the language that she uses is kind of funny.
To me, it felt like cheesy.
But so does Zodiac Academy.
No, Zodiac Academy is a whole different ballpark.
That was snarky.
Yes.
That was snarky, not cheesy.
Snarky, yeah.
Yeah. Christy,
Mhm.
just so you know, the characters in Black Dagger Brotherhood, their names are like Wrath and Zadist.
And I can't do that.
Rage.
Are you kidding me?
And
Are they like the sons of gods or something?
they're vampires.
No, they're not.
They're vampires.
Okay, but important question. Did their human parents name them that? Or did they give themselves those names after they became vampires?
They're born vampires. In this world, you cannot make another vampire. You have to be born with the DNA of a vampire. And so, yes, their parents named them that. And Wrath is the king of the vampires.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, though, but that doesn't make any sense because do they come out of a vagina?
Yes.
So not to be gross, but not that I care, but how would they not be sucking blood on the way out?
Because
maybe they were.
They were different kind of vampires, of course.
I mean, how would you get them out? Because wouldn't they just like stick on the wall sucking blood and not want to come out, and their little feet would be hanging out of the vagina? Like, no, I don't want to come out.
Oh,
okay.
my
They
God.
don't really drink blood.
Okay.
What?
Spoiler.
I know. They have to have blood occasionally from the opposite sex. They have to drink from the opposite sex once a year or something in order to survive. But other than that, they eat real food.
Okay. I mean, does Morning Glory Milking Farm count as...
Is there a second book?
Has anyone... Yeah, well, I mean, like, there's other books in this series, but not...
I think it would. I think it would, actually. Yeah.
I think it's just them two, that one.
Okay, I think I remember you saying something about it before, but let's revisit.
Oh, God.
What is Morning Glory Milking Farm?
Oh, God. For anyone who has never heard...
Monster Smut.
Monster Smut?
Yeah, for anyone... Oh, my God.
Is that what you said?
It's Monster Smut.
Yeah. That's essentially what it is. For anyone who's never heard those words together, I'll repeat them. Morning Glory Milking Farm is a book about a girl who lives in a fantasy world where other races of beings exist, like minotaurs or vampires or all kinds of stuff. And she's just a human. She loses her... Oh, wait. She graduates college, but cannot find a job. And she needs to pay rent like stat.
Relatable.
So she takes a job at Morning Glory Milking Farm.
Sorry,
because
every time you say it, you're like, oh, cringing.
This is not related at all to Bride, but I need you to know this. In the series, minotaurs have to come so much every once in a while, or they will, I think they go crazy or something like that. So they have these companies that will take their sperm and use it for medicine and other things. So she gets signed up as basically a nurse to like milk actual men minotaurs. Yeah, I read that.
Okay, but is it milking in the way of she's like...
It's a hand job.
She's jerking him off. It's
a hand job.
Can she read while she does it?
Does she what?
Can she read like a book in one hand, and then you just need one hand, really? I mean, well, I don't know. How big are the minotaurs?
No, they're very efficient.
Is it a two-hand job?
No, they're very efficient with their job. They do it as fast as possible, and they have
like the job or the job?
The hand job.
Okay, just make sure.
Sometimes I forget that people can't see us. I was making the motion. The job. And they also have a machine that will help if you can't finish them off, because these guys are basically getting paid for their sperm. Brittany's losing her mind. Okay. Also, I feel bad.
Christy's talking about it like she's. I have questions, and
and I'm like, I'm here to answer.
I just want to make sure I understand.
It's a valid question, Christy.
It is, but it was just said so seriously. Like,
But yeah, if you're interested in that kind of thing, that exists. I like monster smut. I've also read Gargoyles recently, and that was fun.
Wait, I have another question.
Okay.
So, does she ever get... Oh, I guess she kind of gives him a happy ending, but does she get a happy ending
Yeah.
with the Minotaurs?
I mean, it's
Absolutely.
a romance book. They fall in love.
Yeah, it's a romance. She gets plenty of happy endings.
See? Okay.
And it's not like Solaria Fae Minotaurs where they change from like
No.
human to Minotaur.
He is always half bull. He's just like that.
Now, I'm saying happy ending in the sense of
I do.
sex. Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
You're like, can I just make this clear?
I'm just making sure you got it.
Yeah. So for anyone who hasn't read that, sorry if I spoiled anything, but you know what you're getting into. It's probably on the back of the book, so.
I mean, again, it's a romance book. Of course that's
exactly.
gonna happen.
Yeah, no, it's not bad though.
I'm sorry. It's like, that does not happen in Nora Roberts.
Oh my god.
I meant that the two people fall in love.
I was gonna read her other stuff in by the same author, but I'm not really into the Mothman guy. That one kind of freaked me out, so I was good.
Yeah.
I was good.
At least you didn't read the dinosaur ones.
What? Dinosaur
There's-
smut?
Yeah.
Hey, the gargoyles were fun. I like the gargoyles.
Okay, wait. Is it dinosaur and like human?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Talking dinosaurs. And from what I've been told,
I'm good on that
'cause-
one.
yeah, like one of the dinosaurs got really hungry and ate
Oh,
the girl's arm.
that's Vor.
And yeah.
While they're having sex?
No, I think that her dad shot her and then they had to cut the arm off and then she was like, it's just a waste, so here.
And he ate the other one to make her symmetrical.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Anyways.
Back to the thing. Ugh. Who wants to bring up the Jacob Renee? Oh, I guess I will because I saw it. So, of course, I was researching.
Right.
And I came across somebody saying that Bride is actually a Jacob Renesmee fanfic, that it started out that way.
What?
Do you gotta ruin it?
That's kind of horrifying.
I know, right?
Okay. First of all, I knew that it might have been a fanfic. I'm pretty sure Rachel mentioned that. And I know that Ali Hazelwood's other really famous book, The Love Hypothesis, is a Star Wars.
BTS, right? Oh, was it Star Wars?
Yeah, I think it's Raylo.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I'm thinking of a different one that was BTS.
I'm not a Star Wars person, but it's the character Adam Driver plays and Ray.
Raylo
Yeah.
is not a ew. That's an ew.
Okay. Well, either way, the guy in that book looks like Adam Driver, and he looks like that on the front of the book, too. And I think it's pretty clear. And hey,
Didn't she have like a character named Adam in there too?
probably does. Who knows? But I mean, I get it. Adam Driver is fine. And I also get that fanfic is fun. I read a lot of fanfic, but I don't read Renesmee and Jacob fanfic. That's a no from me.
Gross.
I mean, Renesmee does grow up.
I'm assuming it's once she grew up. I'm hoping it's once she grew up. But
At 6 years old.
yeah.
the pause, the dramatic pause of all of us going, ew. But yeah, no, we should definitely keep that in mind as we read.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to be looking for that now. Who would I really knew I knew that it was vampire and werewolf, but I really had no idea it would be so connected to Twilight.
Well, based on this world, what we know of this world, would you rather be a vampire or a werewolf? We probably maybe had this question before, but
I think I said werewolf before, and I'm sticking with werewolf.
Vampire.
the vampires live forever? Do the werewolves live forever?
I don't know, but I don't want to live forever.
Mm-mm.
Controversial take.
I want to live forever if I can be alone.
I think you could do that as a vampire.
But I also need all of my organs to work. So
I mean, I don't know about that one.
I'm going to go with vampire.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I might change my mind after we read the book. So
Okay.
we'll have to see what happens.
I mean, it looks like it mostly spends its time in werewolf territory. So
I'm excited.
Who knows?
I'm excited. Even though the vampire werewolf thing is a bit overdone, I think this is going to be a bit different, hopefully.
hopefully.
And like I said, I'm not really into the arranged marriage trope, but I'm ready for them to prove me wrong. We'll see.
Speaking of the arranged marriage trope, it is popular. And generally the books that I've read with that trope in it, it's done with the idea of like one spouse is marrying the other in order to murder or spy on them.
Yeah.
So, with that in mind, would you agree to an arranged marriage in order to spy or kill? And would you want to be the killer or the spy?
I would definitely do an arranged marriage for fun. Yeah, I would do it for the chaos of it. And I would want to be the spy, but I don't think I have the guts to kill somebody, to be honest with you. But I could be a spy.
I would want to spy.
So I guess why would you bother marrying somebody just to kill them? Why not just kill them?
Well, that's the point is you're marrying them to get information to bring back to your family.
Get close when you're trying to kill them.
Yeah. So you didn't really care about them anyway. It's an arranged marriage.
Yeah. Well, I don't understand why you have to choose. I don't understand why I can't be a spy and then kill them.
You could.
You could totally be a spy and a killer.
Yes.
Then I will choose that.
Yes. Love that. Yeah, you know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of, okay, I guess this isn't an arranged marriage, but it makes me think of that movie with Anne Hathaway where she Ella Enchanted.
Oh. Wow.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? What?
Not where I thought you were going, but
well, at the end where she's like, she has to like kill, okay, spoiler, she has to like kill the guy that she falls in love with. That's what it makes me think of. Like you're forced to do it.
Yeah. Except for most of the time that I've read, it's like, I have to get revenge. This will save my country.
Right. But then by the end, they're in love and they don't want to kill the person. Usually.
and then they're like, fuck the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, generally also they learn that they've been tricked into believing this kind of thing and that it's really just their father wanting to take over and make themselves more rich and fuck their country anyway.
Ooh,
So-
or like the Princess Diaries with Anne Hathaway, the second one where she has to marry the Chris Pine, who is so beautiful in that movie. And he is originally the spy. And they're trying to take all of her money and power. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
It's just like that. I know. He's so beautiful. He's always bad, though.
Not in Star Trek.
Yeah, he's a complex character in Star Trek.
Kirk is a player.
Yes.
So,
I was telling Johan today that the way he thinks is like a fucking Vulcan because literally I asked him, we were talking about hiking out in the woods and he was like, I always thought when I was a kid that wearing shorts and a short shirt would be the most optimal thing to wear on a hike. And I was like, who says shit like that? Optimal? I was like, all right, Spock can wear it.
I agree, Johan. I agree.
Anyways.
All right.
I'm excited to read these books. I hope that we like them. We're all going in blind, so this is different, but
yeah.
All right. Well, I hope that everyone joins us for the next episode, the first section of Bride. We'll be discussing the prologue through chapter 6, and new episodes drop each week. And don't forget to check out last season's discussion on the Twilight series, available now.
Please remember to like, subscribe, and follow us on social media. That like and follow are super important for us to continue to bring in new episodes each week. So please, please, please do so. You can also support us by joining us on Patreon. Thank you for listening to the Midnight Raiders podcast. We'll see you next week.
Happy reading, listeners. Don't stay up too late.